Hello, good morning, students. On that day, we have completed the physical properties of metals and non-metals, and chemical properties of metals we have completed. So today we will start the chemical properties of non-metals. So first of all, the reaction of non-metal with oxygen means we are doing the reaction with anything and we are using as non-metal. Okay. So this theory you can read it by yourself. I am going to tell you about the reactions. Okay. Carbon is a non-metal. When carbon burns in air, means in the presence of the oxygen, it forms carbon dioxide, which is acidic in nature, acidic oxide. Now this acidic oxide CO2, when react with the water, it form carbonic acid. What it form? It form a carbonic acid. Second example we are taken as sulfur is a non-metal. Sulfur is react with the oxygen, means in the presence of the oxygen, it forms sulfur dioxide. This sulfur dioxide when react with the water, it forms H2SO3, that is sulfurous acid, which is an acid. Okay, I am talking about the non-metal, so when react with the oxygen. Okay. And the theoretical thing please you do by yourself, because it is not too much typical. Here in this one, what they want to say, they are saying testing sulfur dioxide gas directly, we have to use a moist litmus paper. The moist litmus paper contains some water which dissolves sulfur dioxide gas being tested to form acid, and the acid will change the color of the litmus paper. What they want to say, they are saying when we are using the sulfur dioxide, okay, when we are using the sulfur dioxide, we have to use the moist, not wet, moist litmus paper. Okay, so what why we have to use, so that the sulfur dioxide gas has no action on a dry litmus paper, because on a dry litmus paper it will not show any action. The non-metal oxide like CO2 and SO2 turn blue litmus solution red, showing that they are acidic in nature. These acidic oxides are called acidic anhydrides. Please note that phosphorus is also a non-metal which reacts with the oxygen of air to form a acidic oxide, phosphorus pentoxide P2O5. Now next is, when carbon is a non-metal, when carbon burns in an insufficient supply of oxygen, then it forms a neutral oxide. It is called as carbon monoxide. How it is so? Let's see here. Carbon is react with the oxygen to form carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, not dioxide. CO is carbon monoxide. Okay. After this, hydrogen is react with the oxygen, means in the presence of the air, it form a water. Fine, this is a non-metal. Now reaction of non-metal with water. Now when the non-metal do not react with water or steam to evolve hydrogen gas, directly you have to write down this one. Non-metal will not react with water or steam because it cannot produce the hydrogen gas. But in the metal it can produce the hydrogen gas. If you know that in a metal it produces a hydrogen gas. Next is reaction of non-metal with the dilute acid. Dilute acid we have said it is of two types. One is HCl, second is H2SO4. So in this one, again non-metals do not react with the dilute acids. Why it is so? Non-metals do not displace hydrogen from acid because they cannot displace hydrogen from acids. That's why the non-metals do not react with the dilute acids. Non-metals like sulfur, carbon, phosphorus are put into a test tube containing dilute sulfuric acid. Then no hydrogen gas is evolved. Means there is no hydrogen gas. Reaction of non-metal with a salt solution. Now we are talking about the salt solution. Non-metal we have taken, and we have taken a salt solution, sodium bromide with the chlorine. It forms sodium chloride, that you know very well, salt. and bromine. Reaction of non-metal with the chlorine. Non-metal react with chlorine to form covalent chloride, which are non-electrolyte, do not conduct electricity. Fine. Non-metal chlorides are usually liquids or gases. Here are some examples. One thing more I would like to tell you. Non-metals react with chlorine to form covalent chlorides. It forms a covalent chlorides which are non-electrolytes. Means they cannot conduct electricity. Fine. First of all, for example, hydrogen is react with the chlorine. It form hydrogen chloride. Phosphorus is react with the chlorine. It form phosphorus trichloride. Fine. Now reaction of non-metals with the hydrogen. Non-metals is react with the hydrogen. Sulfur is react with hydrogen sulfide. Nitrogen react with the hydrogen. It form ammonia. Fine. So non-metals form covalent hydrides because non-metal atoms cannot give electrolytes to hydrogen atoms to form hydride ion. Now this thing, the blackish one line, you can write it in a notes. It is very important also. Okay. So they are saying here it form a covalent hydrides because it cannot give electrons to hydrogen atom to form hydride. Okay. Now there are some comparison of metals and non-metals. Okay. So these are the comparisons of physical properties and the chemical properties. This already we have discussed in our lecture, and these things you have to write down in your copy till here. Okay, these two blocks you have to write down in your copy, and till today we will complete it here. After that we can continue. Thank you and have a nice day.